Hi everyone, Mike here, and today I'm going to talk to you about a shortcut for creating meeting notes in drafts. Like most knowledge workers, meetings are a major part of my work life. Over the years, I've used Trello, Evernote, Notion, OneNote, Google Docs, and Notability to take and store these notes. Also, over that time, I have decided that I need 5 pieces of essential information in my meeting notes. The date and time of the meeting, the subject of the meeting, who was at the meeting, what was the content of the meeting, and any action items that this meeting has generated for me. Unsurprisingly, I am currently using drafts for my meeting notes, and I'm using an automation to collect many of those essential pieces of information for me. Let me show you what I made. So the shortcut starts by looking at my work calendar and pulling up to 10 events from today. You can put whatever you want here, but I never have close to 10 meetings, so this is basically the same as saying all meetings from today. Then I want to have the ability to deselect any meetings I won't need notes for, like a team social meeting. So I have a choose from list option here, but its default is to have all meetings selected. Once I selected the meetings that I want notes for, the shortcut does the rest of the work for me. In this repeat section, you can see the shortcut looks at each calendar event, pulls the title, start and end times, organizer, and attendees for each meeting. I have another little repeat section in here to add a dash to the front of each attendee so I can make that a bulleted list. Then Shortcuts uses the data to fill out a template I wrote in Markdown and creates a new note in drafts with the correct tags. Lastly, it creates a task in OmniFocus reminding me to process these meeting notes. It has some standard things like tags, durations, and a project to be added to, but there is a custom defer date, which is the end of the meeting, and a link to the draft in the notes of the OmniFocus task. This is helpful if there are back-to-back meetings and I don't get a chance to clean up my meeting notes before the next meeting starts. I needed to add this 1-second wait here to make sure everything gets created correctly. When I have multiple meetings in one day, I've noticed that this shortcut will sometimes fail to create either the draft or the OmniFocus task. So I added the wait, and since I've done that, the shortcut has worked flawlessly. Again, I run this shortcut once a day, and it will create an individual note in drafts and task in OmniFocus for each of my meetings. Having these structured meeting notes has helped me find important information from previous meetings multiple times just in the past week. Throw in Draft's ability to create links in between notes, and things get really powerful. Let me show you how this works by running the shortcut here on my iPad. I only have one meeting today, and it's already selected by default. I need notes for this meeting, so I'll tap Done. Let me pop over to my iMac and show you the results. Here's the draft. You can see the information is populated in my template. I've hidden the names of the people I'm meeting with, but they're listed out here for me to see. There is a spot for me to take notes, a place for me to record the end of the meeting, and a place for me to list out the action items that this meeting generated for me. I have a drafts action that will send these action items to OmniFocus for me and archive the draft, but that's another video. I can of course run this shortcut by itself, but I've actually included it in my morning routine shortcut. As you can see here, if the day of the week does not start with the letter S, so a weekday, my drafts meeting notes shortcut will run as part of my larger morning routine shortcut. Running shortcuts inside of shortcuts is truly peak automation, but it really helps tie things together. And because of that, I always have meeting notes ready for everything that comes up throughout the day without having to stress or worry about making sure that I write this down, because I already have a lot of that taken care of, and I can really focus on the essential things that happen during the meeting. If you want to download a copy of the draft meeting notes shortcut that I showed you here today, there will be a link in the video description below to a blog post on my site that'll have the link for you to download, as well as some other helpful resources. And finally, if you want to rewatch any part of this video, there are timestamps in the video description below that'll help you navigate the parts you want to see again. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please consider liking, sharing, or subscribing. There will always be more content like this coming.